Hey guys, welcome back to Clownfish TV. This is Neon. I am here with Geeky Sparkles.
Hello.
And we're going to talk about Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny. Somebody's got to. No, actually, a lot of people have been talking about this movie. They have not been talking about this movie positively because most people are positive it's going to bomb at the box office. So positive, in fact, that Disney is apparently offering free tickets from Applebees.
Yes. I mean, that's one way to get a quote-unquote sale.
Yeah, so we're gonna talk about this, and then we're gonna talk about the Rotten Tomatoes and the box office, which I think is looking at about 60 million or under. We're talking
that bad?
We're talking Flash levels of bad. Yes, for Indiana Jones, which some people just a couple of weeks ago were talking, it was like the most anticipated movie of the summer, and I think most people are like, yeah, we know this is gonna be crap. We're not gonna watch it. But they're promoting the hell out of it. We've been seeing commercials all over the place.
I just feel bad for Harrison Ford.
Don't feel too bad. I'm sure he got paid very, very well.
I'm sure he did.
So anyway, we're going to talk about this. Before we get into it any further, please subscribe for more pop culture news, views, and rants, guys. If you do, you'll get a woohoo.
Woohoo!
So yeah, this is out on piratesandprincesses.net. John Self, Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny needs an Applebee's promotion.
Yes.
So what is going on here? They said that they are basically giving away free tickets.
Right. For a limited time at Applebee's restaurants nationwide, guests can receive one free Fandango movie ticket to the latest installment of the Indiana Jones franchise when spending $35. Or you get two free movie tickets if you spend $70 or more on a one qualified transaction.
So that's basically free because you're talking $35 at Applebee's doesn't go very far. You're talking a couple entrees, couple drinks, couple desserts.
Right, and I'm just saying, and if they're saying about up to $15 worth of movie tickets, $35, you spend $20 on food and get a free ticket, people are going to go do that because, I get free tickets and they're going to count it as a sale. Like, you get a Fandango coupon.
Yes.
A movie ticket, one free Fandango movie ticket. So, so the tickets have to be paid by Disney.
Yes.
Or Applebee's.
They're going to count. So Disney, and this is what got them in trouble with the whistleblower in the theme parks. They count comps as sales. I'm sure.
Applebee's might have paid them okay, we'll give you tickets for $2 a ticket.
Yeah.
You buy how many thousands of tickets, and we'll count them as a ticket sale.
That was like when they were bussing people into Captain Marvel to say, look, theaters are packed.
Yes, exactly.
But there was nobody actually in the theater. They might have actually paid for those tickets, and they were going to use them as a promo, and then just nobody showed up.
Yeah, or they just paid for the tickets and burned them and let the theater sit empty.
So, yeah, here we go. Dinner and a movie night at Applebee's go together like Indiana Jones and his fedora. We love providing our guests with memorable experiences, and this iconic dinner and movie offer features this summer's can't-miss movie event, Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny. It's perfect for date nights with friends, family, or significant others, said Applebee's Chief Marketing Officer Joel Yashinsky. Indiana Jones has such a rich history and loyal fan base that has only grown since the original film debuted.
Yeah, you're going to ruin that.
We know that this will be the blockbuster hit of the summer, and we're excited to help our guests get in on the fun. So Applebee's, I think old people love Applebee's too. So that might go together.
I'm just like,
why not IHOP?
This is just interesting. So they're going to do this. If you spend $35, you get a free ticket. If you spend up to $70, you get two free tickets. And you easily could go in there and spend, with a family of four, $70 and get two free tickets.
Yeah, so they're basically just giving movie tickets away at this point. So here's the fine print. The fine print of the promotion looks like the following. For a limited time, receive one Fandango movie ticket to see Indiana Jones when you spend $35 and up to $69.99, and then after that, it's just two tickets. So you're not if you spend $140, you're not going to get four.
You must enter your receipt in the system by July 24th.
So
and the code.
Okay.
There's even a time limit.
Yeah, so they can be like, oh my God, guys, record-breaking box office.
Yeah, but look at all the ticket sales.
So I'm like, if it comes in, just, again, almost all of Disney's movies have come in under projections this year. If this one comes in under $60 million, you're still going to have to factor in how many of those quote-unquote ticket sales were Applebee's promotions.
Right. What gets me too is there's movies going to have to make. It's going to be like a Little Mermaid situation. They have spent so much money on this for promotions, and Disney's basically paying again to get ticket sales. So they spent so much money on those promotions for this, and they spent a lot of money in the movie because how many reshoots do they have?
Yeah.
And how it's supposed to be out in 2019 or something like that.
Several years ago, yeah.
And it's been drug out for years. They're going to have to make a shit ton of money for this to even break even.
They know they're not going to. They know they're not going to. And we have another video coming up after this one talking about kind of the state of, Disney with investors and Bob Iger and all that stuff.
Even the diehard suckasses are turning on them.
Everybody's turning on Disney. So here's the thing. Even John was like, hey, they're doing this because they probably think the box office is going to be low. They're afraid. I think after Mermaid, after Guardians, what else did they have come out this year? Pixar movie Elemental, that bombed.
Well, we had the rumors coming out. We're not going to ruin the movie for anybody, but there are spoilers about what happens at the end. And what we already talked about in videos before. And basically the spoilers, well, what you had mentioned turned out to be right.
Yes.
And people are not going to like it. People aren't liking the Feet-Waller Bridge. Then they were saying they weren't going to keep Indiana Jones going, but I guess Kathleen Kennedy made comments recently that might indicate that they could possibly let her take it, her character be something moving forward. People don't want that.
Short Round.
Yeah. You bring Short Round back, you might have people interested.
Right. So let's talk about the box office. And, again, it's looking, everything I've read, it's looking to be under 60 million. Now that could change. Again, sometimes movies underperform, whatever. But so far this year, the projections have been massively over-reported. The Flash was a huge example of that. First, Warner Brothers thought they were going to make $120 million. And that went down to like 70, 75, and it wound up doing 55.
Yeah.
Like, hell no. And this one, the word is out that the movie's just not good. They said it's expected to be a box office disaster. The reviews are bad. They said that the film is sitting at a horrific 57%, which wouldn't be bad except for the fact that all the other movies are in, much, much better company, right? They're 93%, 84%, 76%. Even the Crystal Skull has a 77%. Top critics so far said this movie gets a 48%.
Yeah, and all critics is like 60%.
Now, what's weird about this one is they actually lifted the embargo on it early, which I think was actually kind of a problem for them because people have had a month to talk about how god-awful this movie is. And, look, if you like it, you like it. That's fantastic. Good for you. There are some truly shitty movies that I love and I can watch over and over and over again. I just don't want to see Indiana Jones get dragged anymore after Crystal Skull.
I feel bad. I really feel bad for Harrison Ford. I don't want to go out on a low note considering all the Indiana Jones movies. Well, the Crystal Skull, not so much. But the original 3 did so well, and it was such a big, big deal. And then to go out, on a low note makes me sad. It really, truly makes me upset.
Yeah.
But, the choices the choices they made suck.
It does. But hey, you know what? We could always go to Applebees, and we could get some free tickets, and then at least we don't have to pay for it, right?
Yeah, there you go. Because you're buying the food anyway, you're going to buy either way.
But it's so weird. Just a week ago, Box Office Pro said it's the most anticipated movie of the summer. I actually, of all the movies coming out this summer,
I heard.
I forgot it existed. I forgot it was coming out.
I don't buy that.
I'm not buying it either. It was more anticipated than Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse. That's one people have been talking about for years.
More anticipated than The Little Mermaid or Flash. Well, Disney kept saying those were the most anticipated. The Little Mermaid was highly anticipated. Barbie, everybody's talking about Barbie.
Oh my God, Blue Beetle. How bad is Blue Beetle gonna bomb when the Flash?
I've heard nobody talking about Blue Beetle. Have you?
Okay, so here's another case of shut the hell up and let the movie do the talking. The director started running at the mouth, I guess, on Twitter after people reacted to the Blue Beetle trailer, and they were like, "What's the deal with Batman being called a fascist at the end?" We were on board. The trailer looked fun. And it was a kid from Cobra Kai, and they were like, and then you get to the end, and Batman's a fascist, and then the guy started running at the mouth, and people were like, yeah, okay, whatever, we're not going to go see it now.
Yeah, you didn't. That comment didn't need made. No. And I guess Mangold gone after people. James Mangold, the director of Indiana Jones, has gone after people online.
He sounds like a Bond villain.
He does.
Mangold.
Well, actually, it's funny because I was reading that the reason he got the job to do Indiana Jones is because he worked with Harrison Ford on was it Call the Wild or one of those movies, whatever that was. I forget what it was. He worked with him on that one. And he I guess Harrison Ford had been saying about how he was concerned about doing another Indiana Jones movie because he didn't want people to be disappointed because he's old now and he even understands. I don't think he wants people to remember him that way. He wants them to remember him as Indiana Jones from before. And, you know, he said that Mangold had some good suggestions. So when they were looking for a director, Harrison Ford's the one who said, hey, let's bring in Mangold.
Well, he's kind of the guy that they bring in to retire characters. Like they brought him in to retire Wolverine. Now they bring him in to retire Indiana Jones, you know?
Yeah,
so
and I'm just like, and he's getting a Star Wars movie and stuff now. They're going to retire there. But I'm just like, and when people complained or said stuff, no, you're lying. And then it turned out most of they said they were lying about was true.
Yeah, I have
zero. I know what that's like. Yes. Look at you, Kevin Smith.
Yeah, I have zero interest in this movie. I'm just kind of going to sit back and see what it does at the box office. I am not hearing any buzz for it. Everybody's like, yeah, whatever, we're done. And I think people don't trust Lucasfilm anymore. After what they did to Star Wars, after what they did to Willow, why the hell would you trust them to do right by Indiana Jones?
I don't know. It makes me sad. Like, I just feel very, very sad about the whole situation. I don't know how else to explain. I'm not angry. I'm just sad. But I think it's funny they put Haunted Mansion on the list. I want to see Haunted Mansion. I just don't believe it's one of the most anticipated movies of the summer.
It's really sad, though, because I did a video where the director of the Haunted Mansion had to start a GoFundMe to pay his bills until the movie comes out. I was like, what? It's like, are you kidding me? But he's also a guy that did Dear White People or whatever. But like, apparently, you know, they're not getting paid because of the writer's strike or whatever's going on right now. And he had to do a GoFundMe.
I'm sorry. I was reading this. Listen to this. The male and female respondents agreed on putting Indiana Jones number 1. They differed on what else they were looking forward to seeing. Now, they only looked like 1,200 people. Okay.
Oh, okay. From where?
Right. And they said women. This was interesting to me. The Little Mermaid took the number 2 spot with women. But what else rounded out their top 5 was Mission Impossible, Dead Reckoning Part 1, Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse, and Oppenheimer. With women. I was like, really? That's interesting.
No Barbie.
No
Barbie.
And the men did, the Oppenheimer and The Flash as their 3rd and 4th, and Spider-Man as their 5th, and then they have, Mission Impossible as their 2nd.
That's weird.
They're only in a few states too. I'm like, this isn't exactly what I call it.
I don't think it's going to do well. I mean, I'm just saying, I don't think it's going to do well at all. And,
I mean, it'll be wrong and it'll do great, but from what I'm hearing in the leaks, and people are not going to be happy.
No.
And it's just sad because it could have better choices been made. It would not be. He would have gone out with a much better note, I think.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, they could have ended it as much as I like the movie. They could have ended. Well, there were some scenes that were good, but they could have ended it and should have ended it at Crystal Skull.
Yeah, they wrapped it up.
He had a happy ending with Marion.
Yeah, they take it all away
and
make him sad and miserable. It's like they did with Star Wars.
Yeah.
Why is it that Disney, when they get something back, Disney is supposed to be known for happy endings and happily ever after? They whole fucking castle show, happily ever after. Then they turn around and they get franchises. They completely upend them and make everybody miserable. Star Wars happy ending. Oh, gotta fuck that up. Indiana Jones, got rocked off with Marion, has a kid. Now we gotta get him divorced and kill his son because fuck happy endings. We're just gonna bring Fleabag in and give her a happy ending instead. And you have to love her or you're a misogynist.
God, yeah, I know it's true because that was like the whole point of Crystal Skull. Like, again, I didn't really care for the movie overall, but the theme of it was he was losing people. He lost his dad. He was losing his job as a teacher, and he found, he got his family back, basically Marion, and then they snap it away. Like, that fucking sucks.
Yeah, it does. Sorry, I'm swearing a lot, but it just makes me mad. I'm like, Disney, it's supposed to be the fairy tale capital of the world, and then they're like, I know, we got these new, we need to, make money on these franchises, so let's take everything that made them happy and their happy ending, and then ruin it and give them a new ending that we say is a happy ending for our characters.
Yeah, right.
You must love our characters. Like, no, we don't.
Love us. Okay.
That's why your stock's in the shitter. Flush that.
We're gonna talk about that shitty stock, I think.
That's
in
right.
Another video. So we're gonna wrap this one up.
Yep.
Please subscribe for more pop culture news, views, and rants, and we'll talk later.
Bye.
Help support the channel. Go to thereef.support and get early access to podcasts, videos, and other content. That's thereef.support.